All right, everybody, we're back with session 21 of the Extinction Curse, and our party has been deputized to arrest Mistress Dusklight. So I know that the party had talked to Andera Pauldreen, been giving the writ, and I know that you guys had talked about you wanted to possibly sneak in the middle of the night. Is that what you guys were discussing?
No, we were thinking about using some of Omi's magic to disguise us as like just a regular old farmer family, and just going in while the circus is active.
That might be a good idea, you know. I mean, to do something like that and maybe not have the notoriety, you know. Maybe she doesn't want to have this big brawl out in front of everybody to save her reputation and stuff. I don't know. Who knows? But that might be a pretty good idea.
I'm sure she's going to come peacefully. I mean, we don't expect any conflict whatsoever. Not at all.
Yeah, she
There's probably not even a battle map.
I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, so guys, I've learned this new magic where I can disguise all of us as other people. So my thought was maybe we just go in as like a small farming family, bringing the kids in to see the circus. Of course, you, Amu, and Jorp, you'll have to be the kids because I can't adjust your height that much. But what do you guys think?
I'm all for it.
Well, I was always hoping to be a little taller, but I guess I'll just have to be a short kid.
Well, I can make you a little bit taller, but not too much taller.
I can't make you too much taller. That's pretty good.
Sounds good to me. I'll be a mighty child.
With all those flurry blows and everything, yeah.
Old Omi will turn 010 then into Big Daddy Bob. Omi will be Bobby Jane, and then our kids will be Amu will be Bobby Joe, little Bobby Joe, and then Jorp will be little Bobby Sue since he's got the high pitched kobold voice.
Jeez. Bobby Joe and Betty Sue.
Bobby Jane
and
Big Daddy Bob, and then Bobby Joe, and then Bobby Sue. Okay. I gotta remember these names.
Big Daddy.
Omi, what is your name? Bobby Jane? All right, so we're all Bobbies. That's so funny.
Yep. Omi is Bobby Jane's married to Big Daddy Bob. That'll be our cover.
Big Daddy Bob.
I'm gonna have a big straw hat.
And as we get closer, what I'm gonna do as an extra protection is I'm gonna cast non-detection on all four of us. What that'll do is it'll protect us from being detected, revealed, or scryed upon magically.
Yeah, that's good because you know that some members of the circus would actually be able to detect disguises. Yeah.
And that 9 detection spell lasts 8 hours, so we're good there. But the veil spell I'm using is only going to last an hour. So once we get in, we need to do what we need to do quickly. But I can recast it if we can find a private place, though. I can always recast it.
What's our hometown? If they ask us where we're from, just say the Sticks.
Just out in the sticks.
Yeah,
From the Sticks north of Aberton, because I think Aberton's kind of in the south part of the thing.
Yeah. Let's see.
So maybe we're swamp people when you cleared out the swamp. We came out.
Well, I like swamp farmers.
We were the swamp farmers, and then we cleared that swamp out, and then a circus is in town.
Y'all ruined all our swamp cabbage that we were growing out there.
Yeah, deep fried swamp. I heard cabbage.
I grow a fine set of road apples.
You got some caramel.
Swamp apples. Everything you grow is swamp cabbage, swamp apples.
A swamp barbecue, a swamp of potatoes,
swamp berries.
Swamp sandwich.
Swamp melon, swamp everything, swamp cucumbers. Sort of like Bubba Gump, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Bubba Gump
I just
shrimp.
watched that the other day. Yeah. But we got
Did ya?
shrimp.
Oh, I haven't seen that in a long time. So it's I guess you guys wanted to rest overnight as well. So we'll tell the combat tracker that you guys are good to go. So we'll give you guys a long rest. All right, so you're good to go there. Next morning comes. You guys, do all your spells and preparing. On the way to, I guess you guys wanted to go about mid-afternoonish because, as I told you last session, Mistress Dusklight has always kind of done a pre-show a couple hours ahead of, their nightly show that they do, their big top show. So, middle of the afternoon, early dusk, they open up a couple hours ahead of time and have all of the different shows and sideshow acts and petting zoo and all that other stuff. They have a fairly large area where you can play games, popping balloons with darts and stuff like that. The water handguns that you got to shoot the clown mouth with the little aimer inside of it. Yeah. All kinds of different games.
Bobby Jane, they got a petting zoo.
Ooh, that's my favorite, Big Daddy Bob.
I can tell my stomach's going to be hurting by the end of this, and
Oh my gosh.
all you hillbillies.
Bobby Joe, don't be sticking no hand in no gator. Bobby, so you look out for your brother.
I know.
What, you got a cold? You drinking some swamp water? That's what we'll say, okay, Bobby Jane? I mean, Omi, Bobby Jane?
Yeah. All right.
She got some laryngitis.
All right, so the afternoon is here. You do all of your preparing with non-detection, any other magic that you want to cast. So it's early dusk. There's quite a line of folks getting into the, into the circus, into, anybody remember what the name of Mr. Stusslight Circus is? She used to work for?
Celestial Menagerie.
I can actually believe that Doug did not open up his note tab on that one because that was actually pretty quick. So give yourself an extra hero point, or you can give it to someone that needs.
I want to give it to Omi actually, because
Okay.
I like the idea of this family is top notch. So
Yeah, that is.
Oh, I
pretty
had
good.
I had an extra one at the end of last session. Does it reset to 1 then? Or
Yeah, so
does it
everybody
keep that?
has starts with 1, and then you have the extra one from Emu. But I'll tell you what, that
Okay.
is such a good idea that why don't we give everybody an extra hero point for taking part of this possible train wreck that is fixing to unravel in front of us. Old Bobby Sue. Oh, I love it. Can't wait to hear Bobby Sue's voice. All right, everybody. So you're in line at the Celestial Menagerie, and I am going to go ahead and share a map with you. So yes, Emu, there is a map. And there we go. Everybody is at the entrance, at the front gate. And of course, this is where the Celestial Menagerie has always been. So you're familiar with the locations and whatnot because obviously you all spent part of your life here. And you're, cruising past this prune thorny bush. And then as you enter the circus area, there's all kind. You travel under the Celestial Menagerie sign, big letters, in front of you, as you go under it, and you can start to smell familiar scents like carny food, hot dogs, and sausages and baked goods and all kinds of candies. Well, what? sausages, laughing at
No, Justin Bieber's going as the family's pet possum. That's classic. That's comedy gold right there.
I just saw that. Oh my gosh, I just saw that.
Oh
So,
my
yeah.
lord.
There's quite a few people, several hundred people mingling around inside of the opened area. And then, there's this thorny bush wall that goes all the way. It's around the entire circus, and it's a huge rectangular area. And you know that there's the ticket booth is straight in front of you. To your left, there is the sort of like the open air midway where a bunch of carny games are at. You know that to your right, there's some animals. Inside, there's the big top. And then over to the eastern side to the right, they call it the Sanctum of Sublime Spectacles, where a lot of the other second and third tier performers kind of do their acts and their shows before the big names appear in the big top.
I thought they only had second and third tier performers here.
Well, you all have some second and third tier performers as well. Professor and his minions, they do a lot of that stuff where they're kind of walking around the circus before time, juggling and.
But I've never seen a circus
fire.
with all third tier performers. This will be fun.
Oh my goodness.
Be careful there, Bobby Joe.
Oh my
Where's your
goodness.
sister?
And then that there are a bunch of other. I want to say major, more, spectacular types of displays, like the Cloud Maze, and you've got Terrors of the Jungle, you've got the Beauty and the Beast and stuff, and all of these are located on the western side of the Celestial Menagerie. So it's like one way in, you get a ticket, and then you travel throughout all these other different wonders and spectacles. So what say you, adventurers, as you see familiar faces as you're walking into the Celestial Menagerie?
Well, let's go buy ourselves some tickets.
Some popcorn.
Hey, how much does a ticket cost? Is this half price of the Wayward Wonders because it's half as good?
A couple people around, as you're kind of walking in, and the others around you. And in fact, I'll turn off the token locking right now so all of you can move freely. Yeah, so a couple, as you say that, Emu, several other patrons just kind of look at you and give you a weird look.
They were awesome. Have you seen those Wayward Wonders yet? They're like amazing.
One person says to you, "Well, I don't think they've performed yet. I thought their show was tomorrow."
Well, yeah, we saw them in this other city before we were coming over here. They were pretty awesome. Everybody was talking about it.
Yeah, we're like groupies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some flashing neon signs around town and some other, magicians doing some side tricks in the streets downtown. It looked pretty interesting. We may check it out.
Yeah, we figured we'd check this one out too, but everybody that's seen them both said that this one kind of sucks. But, I like all circuses, even sucky ones.
Oh, this doesn't suck. The Celestial Menagerie has been around for many years.
Oh, that's like Mom's rash.
Whoa. I'm not
Bobby
getting
Joe
into that.
now. You behave, Bobby Joe.
Oh,
So
sorry,
where are
Mom.
Where's your sister at?
Sorry,
Where's
Dad.
your sister going to?
We've never seen you. We usually come to the circus every week. Where are you good folks from?
We're from the swamps up north.
Oh, the swamps. You mean, are you part of the circus? Because that's where the circus is up there, right? The Celestial, well, no. I don't know. I don't know whatever that
Not that
circus is
swamp.
called.
The other swamp. The bigger swamp on the rest of the island. I think.
Oh.
I don't know my geography. Mom says I suck at geography, so I don't know. But somewhere, I think it was to the north or maybe to the south. I don't remember. Which way is that way?
I just kind of point in a random direction.
Yeah, I don't know what that circus of blunders or whatever it is. I don't know. I've never. We may check it out. I don't know, but you know, they've got our
Hey,
loyalty.
Come
here.
on, Bob.
I need to catch up with my family. They don't like me talking to strange men.
Bobby Joe,
Bye.
get over here. Leave that man alone.
Come on, Bobby Joe. Stop bothering the nice man.
You can hear him kind of lean over to his wife and say, "Boy, honey, those are some strange-looking children, aren't they?" So all of you, as you work into the the celestial menagerie over here on the eastern side, this is the Glen of Uncommon Wonders, and there are several cages here for some side shows, and a familiar face that you've seen before. His name is Drivolo. He says, "Behold," and there's a lot of people kind of gathering in this area. And he says, "Behold, the Glen of Uncommon Wonders." A sonorous voice he has. You're like, he still sounds good. So all of a sudden, a blonde satyr rises from a wooden stool at the base of a willow tree. And it pushes the willow's fronds back in a dramatic gesture. And it looks like there is an actor that's stepping out from behind the curtain, which are these palm fronds and stuff from the all the branches and stuff from the tree.
So have we seen this act before? Sorry to interrupt, but have we seen this act before, like when we were working with the circus?
Of course, yeah. It doesn't seem like from the first look, it doesn't seem like this act has changed any. And yeah, the announcer.
I want to spoil his act as much as possible. So I want to right before he does something, I hope he doesn't do this, and then because that would be so lame, and then he does something.
Yeah, so Drivolo, he announces, "Feast your eyes on the celestial sights. Converse with the winged keeper of wisdom, the talking Pegasus. Admire the sylvan beauty, our delightful dryad. Cower in fear from caged ferocity, the savage manticore." And, you can see that these three creatures, the Pegasus, the dryad, and the manticore, they are in these cages. And, the satyr kind of grins at all of you because he notices you. Hasn't seen you in quite a long time. And, he kind of waves at you. And then the announcer says, "Or perhaps your patrons of more refined taste." And then the satyr starts playing, his pipes.
Oh, does he recognize us? We're just...
Yeah, definitely. Actually, they all recognize you. Even the announcer, because he kind of does a double look over towards your way. And then it actually kind of gives him a look of nervousness as well.
Because we're magically disguised right now.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, they wouldn't notice that at all. I forgot about old Bobby Joe and Bobby Sue and Big Daddy Bob and Bobby Jane. So I think those are the names. So yeah, they just go on like the act is going on like nothing out of the ordinary. The announcer is, of course, he is the satyr, and he pulls out his pipes and starts playing them. And
I kind of plug my ears.
He just kind of looks at you like, "What in the heck?" But it's a very soft, melodious harmony that he's playing with his wind flutes.
I'm splashing in the water. It's splashing it at him.
At who?
At the one playing the music. Just acting like a obnoxious child.
So, as you
Might
are
just let
doing
her do
that, out of the crowd comes one of the bouncers, and he kind of taps you on the shoulder, Bobby Sue, and he says, "Please don't do that to the animals. We don't want the animals getting mad, young lady."
They look thirsty.
Bobby Sue, you stop that right now unless you want me to pull down your britches, give you a spanking right here in front of all these nice people.
step out of the water and pout.
Is it over yet? This is really annoying music. Is it over yet?
Yeah, so as you
Think something else.
after a couple of minutes, you know, the satyr stops playing.
Play some Freebird.
What is Freebird?
I don't know. I heard it at the Menagerie. It's awesome. Or at the Wayward Wonders. They play Freebird all the time.
Well, this isn't the Circus of Wayward Wonders.
You
Little
know
one.
how
I
to
know,
play
but-
spoons?
Maybe
I know,
if-
but I'm trying to have a good experience.
Well, maybe if you want to go to the Circus of Wayward Wonders, I think they're performing tomorrow night as they're passing through the city. So feel free to have your parents take you to that circus if you'd like. But we are the Celestial Menagerie.
Okay, thanks. Hey, Ma. Hey, Pa. Can we go to the other circus tomorrow too? That'll be so awesome.
And then you hear the satyr mumble. You kind of look at both Bobby Jane and Big Daddy Bob. Kind of look at him and say, you may want to control your kids. You may want to put some leashes on those kids. You know, like you go to, you know, like a theme park or something, you see these parents with these leashes on their kids. I was like, oh my gosh. I saw a
come
parent
around.
yank one back. The kid just took off. And she said, get back here. And she yanked him and he flew back. I was like, wow, that's hardcore. Oh my goodness. But yeah, there's a manicore in a cage. There's, you know, a dryad.
Are
There's
these all real
some-
animals that they had?
Yeah, they're real.
Do we recall?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know that they're real. Yeah, for sure.
Were any of them like friendly animals that we had?
Yeah, they're all friendly, but
Oh, yeah.
you know that these creatures aren't really taken care of too well. You know, that was one of the reasons why all of you left the Celestial Menagerie, was because of, you know, how not only the performers but the way that the animals were treated as well.
Is it bad to keep all of these nice magical creatures in cages?
Well, we have to leave them in cages, little one, because if we don't, you know, someone like yourself that is quite rambunctious and running around, and maybe your sister's splashing water on one of the creatures and they don't like it, what if they were to pounce on you and attack you? I don't think that would be too good. So that is why we keep all of our creatures in cages, because they can turn instantly.
It just doesn't look like they're very healthy.
We take great pride and take care of all of our animals that we have on display. They look
Well,
they
that's
look
about
healthy.
enough.
I mean, it looks like, you know, they've been fed and groomed and all of that, so it doesn't look like they've been beat or anything like that. You know that if there was anything in the past, then they wouldn't be on display. You know what I mean? Until they would heal up or something like that.
Well, that's about enough of them there aminals. Your Big Daddy Bob there promised me we get to see the strong man next.
The strong man? Oh yeah. Big Daddy. Oh, Bobby Jane wants to see the strong man, huh? So yeah,
I told you. I told you I'm the biggest.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm the strongest. I told you that, Bobby Jane. But I guess you got to see if I have competition.
Maybe we get
Let
some
them throw
wrestling.
logs at gators.
Logs on the left. Yeah, where you guys are entering, and this is the midway. This is where all of the, you know, the colorful, full colorful variety of games is here. You know, all kinds of ring tosses, you know, water guns, darts, you know, and you do know that a lot of the games are rigged. So you know how they are rigged, but unfortunately, the other circus goers do not. And they've got some pretty nice prizes.
So because they're rigged, is there a do we know how to defeat them then? Because they almost always like they demonstrate how easy it is, and then they go back and then they like re-rig it or whatever.
Yeah, it's sort of like, you know, they rotate the games out, but you've seen, you know, what kind of games do you see? You know, I'll kind of put the ball in your court. What kind of games do you guys see as you're entering the midway?
Yeah, I want to go to one that has the best prize if I know how to actually defeat it and see if I can win a prize.
Sure. Yeah.
Using my circus knowledge.
There's all kinds of cheap toys, you know, stuffed animals, but there's also a couple of cool items like you know, there's some smoke sticks that you can win, some slide whistles, you know, stuff like that. But you get these tickets, and then it's sort of like Chuck E. Cheese, or if you go to Peter Piper Pizza, you know, you have this ticket booth that you can go and turn in all of your tickets for the prizes. So what kind of games do you?
Yeah, I want to win a smoke stick. Maybe like a ring toss or a I don't know, throwing a ball at a stack of milk containers or something like that.
Yeah,
there's got to be a.
Yeah, those games are in there. No, I was just saying. Yeah, you can see the milk bottle container, the ring toss. What about Omi? What kind of games do you see?
Oh, there's got to be a dunk tank.
Oh, there is a dunk tank. That is for sure. And it has this clown, and it's in the corner, actually, as you're kind of looking around. It's in the corner, and I would say it's probably about right here. And no, we'll say that the little fountain here, we'll say that that's the dunk tank in the middle.
Oh,
there's a clown sitting in there, and he's just kind of ripping on everybody.
Oh yeah, we gotta dunk him for sure.
Oh yeah, he's just kind of insulting everyone. There's a couple of game ticket masters that are kind of walking around selling tickets. They're saying, "Hey, get your tickets here, tickets!" You know, all those crazy, you know, vendor voices, like if you were at a baseball game or something like that.
I'll raise my hand and say, "We need tickets here, tickets here."
Yeah, he pedals his way right over to everyone, and you know this gentleman as Kagrud, Kagrud. Kagrud, and he is the one that usually keeps everything in check here in the Midway. And he says, "How many tickets? How many tickets do you want? How many tickets? 10 tickets for a silver. 10 tickets for a silver. Get a bunch of tickets for your two beautiful children," as he rolls his eyes.
Bobby Jane or Omi gives him 2 silver pieces for 20 tickets, and then gives 10 to Bobby Sue and 10 to Bobby Joe, and says, "Don't spend them all in one place now."
Yeah,
Thank you, Ma.
You can go ahead and play some games.
Yeah, is there like a hammer with a bell, and I'll get a sledgehammer game?
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where the big strong guy is, you know, with this, he's all oiled up and has piano wire chest hair that's all curled up and a bald head and sideburns. And he says, "Step right up there, big guy. Let's see what you can do." And you know this is rigged too. You know, there's
Spit
like
on both hands. Spit on both hands. Give the hammer and bam.
Yeah, you get it to go up, you give him a ticket, you hit it, it goes up about halfway, and then it slides back down, and then he says, "Come on, ma'am, you big sissy, can't you hit it any better?"
Of course I can. I was just warming up.
Why don't you give me
one.
Give me a strength check as you swing the hammer again and pound down onto the rubber piece.
Oh,
Yeah, it goes up about halfway again.
I get this thing slippery.
I says, "Oh yeah, I've heard that before, ma'am. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry about that. Maybe, oh yeah. So you hit it this time. Your strength check, it goes up way up there, and then it just stops a little short." And he says, "You're getting so close to that prize.
Come on,
maybe,
Big Daddy Bob.
Maybe your wife can do it, seeing that you can't. So he's kind of ribbing you, just like the clown is kind of watching you in your dunk tank as well. I'm just waiting for someone to.
Bobby James spits on his hands and takes the hammer, tries to swing it.
Bobby just swings it. Give me a strength check. Oh, Bobby Jane. Sorry. Is it Bobby Jane or Bobby Joe?
Bobby Joe's
Bobby Jane.
Yeah, I thought Bobby Joe was you.
One of the children.
You know.
Yeah.
All right, so Bobby Jane swings it, goes up about halfway, and he says, well, at least you beat your significant other half on the first try. Not bad, I guess. And he hands you a small little stuffed plush toy. Looks like a little worm. And he hands it to you and he goes, there you go, sweetheart.
Never had anything like this before. Thank you, mister.
Oh, you're welcome. You're more than welcome, sweet thing. And he's like all sweaty and, he's wiping the sweat off of his forehead.
Mom is real strong. Hey, let's try to dunk this clown. Can I get a ticket?
You got 20
I gave
tickets,
you 10 of them.
or about 15 of them. Yeah, I gave you a bunch of them.
All right, so I'll go up to there and be like,
Hey, I'd like to dunk that funky-looking clown.
He says, did I just hear you call me a funky-looking clown, little one? He goes, I don't even think you could even reach me from there where you're at, little one.
Well, let's see.
I guess I'll give him a ticket and get a ball or so.
You get 2 balls for a ticket. So why don't you give me a dex check as you throw this? It's like a cricket ball at it.
Could I do like a range attack on it, like throwing a dagger or something, or just a?
I would say just give me a dex check because because I'm kind of going off what the yeah. So you get really close. In fact, you kind of edge it, and the ball kind of flies off, and he gets a little nervous. And the clown says, ha ha, I'm so close. He goes, I can piss harder than you throwing that ball, little boy.
That's probably good for your kidney stones.
Second ball is even worse. You missed the target altogether. And he says, thanks for the change, little one. Way to spend your parents' hard-earned money.
Hey, Bobby Sue, why don't you show him how to do it?
And he lights up a cigarette and he starts to smoke it while he's sitting on the dunk tank. He says, step right on up, little girl.
You're going down.
That's not how a little girl speaks.
I almost hit poverty.
Give it. Do you mean puberty? Go ahead and throw the ball, little girl.
I'm pretty sure she means poverty.
Good luck.
Have you seen our clothes?
He says, yeah, there's no way this girl's gonna hit it. Yeah, and you actually hit the cage that's right in front of him. So if the cage wasn't there, you probably would have gotten close to hitting him. And he says, whoa, little one. Not trying to make you... We're all friends here. I'm just having a little bit of fun. Throw your second ball. Maybe you'll throw it better than your little brother or your other little sister there.
I'll make a mean face. Wind up.
Ooh, it hits and bounces off of the target as well. Bam.
So
and he goes, you're just not throwing it hard enough. Come on now.
So when Jorp throws it, can you use prestidigitation at 10 foot to like slightly push the little thing in?
I'd say you're probably more than 10 foot away.
Oh,
Although,
okay.
I would say maybe they let you get closer because you're children. Usually, they'll let children get a little bit closer.
Yeah.
So what is the range of prestidigitation?
It says 10 foot is the range. So if I can sneak closer to the 10 foot of it, or in that range, and then say, all right, Jordan, try it one more time. When he throws it, I want to try to time it and do a prestidigitation regardless of whether it hits it or not to make the little thing go in.
Well, the hand would be visible to everyone, right? It would be like a sort of like a incorporeal hand, or
it's not mage hand. It's actually just prestidigitation. It says you could lift slowly an unattended object of light bulk or less 1 foot off the ground. I don't know if it would be strong enough to push in the little thing at all or not. Maybe not.
I would say it probably would with that throw that Bobby Sue did, along with the prestidigitation. I would say it would work. I would say sure it would. Why not? Yeah. I mean, you got the force of the ball almost knocking him in, and with the hand, I would say it would work. And there's no kind of check or anything on that either, is there?
It's kind of somatic and verbal, so I'd probably have to try to do like a disguise to not
cast it
obviously cast it. Yeah.
Like Bruce Campbell in Army of Darkness. Hector. Yeah. I love that movie. I gotta watch that movie. This is my boomstick, you primates. I love that. Yeah, so we'll say that you do your press. Well, how do you disguise the verbal component of that spell, though?
I just start singing a song, like humming and singing a song, and then I'm just gonna mix it right in the middle of it, like London Bridge is falling, Aberdeen Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down, and Elvish frogs slop, block, lick, splat, or whatever
so
my goblin.
So the goblin goes. The clown goes down. He gets all wet. His cigarette goes out. Because he's smoking away on the bench. You assist Bobby Sue and knock the clown down, and he's now drenched. He was dry. Nobody's been able to knock him down since he climbed in the tank. So he's climbing up, locking the bench back into place, trying to fish his wet cigarette out of the water, and he puts it in his mouth and it kind of breaks. So he says, all right, get these kids out of here, give them the tickets and get them out of here. So
good job, Bobby Sue.
Yeah. Cagred comes over and gives you guys some tickets for, dunking the clown. And the clown you haven't seen before, so the clown is someone new. You don't recognize this person. You don't recognize, the person behind the paint and the voice.
Is he worried or scared because he got dunked? I know when we were there and a friend of ours got dunked, it was against his paycheck and stuff. So he was always worried to get dunked.
Really?
Like a bonus
against? Are you serious? Really? Wow, I didn't know they did that. Wow. But no, that didn't happen.
No, I'm just saying, the history of the circus that we came from, the abuse that she treated us.
Yes. I got you. That's a good idea. I like that.
I don't know. Just a thought.
No,
I was just wondering if he was scared because he got dunked.
He's definitely not. No, he definitely wasn't happy. That's for sure. Because he's dunked. He's wet. He's ruined his cigarette, etc. He's definitely not happy. But he's not gonna, yell out, "Oh, you stupid kid, you're costing me money out of my pocket." No, he's not gonna do anything like that. No.
So I want to scan the other kind of events, and I want to use my circus lore to see if there's any that I feel like I can rig from the other side, as a customer. So just basically, no, maybe not. I think I can. I guess I didn't spend much time in the main square.
Well, you do know that the milk jugs or the milk bottles.
Concrete. One of them's concrete. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got like a sticky paste on the bottom, but they'll fall over if they're hit, big time.
Just right.
Just right. But most of the time, all the bottles up top will fall, and some of the ones on the bottom will still kind of be stuck still.
Oh, come along, kids. Let's see what else they got here in this here circus.
Maybe we can come back and dunk the clown again later.
Good luck, you stupid kid. Yeah, you as you go by, the ticket booth where you turn in your tickets, you can see that smoke stick is like 10,000 tickets. I mean, some ridiculous amount. And the slide whistles 10,000, etc.
What are these doors here just to the west of us?
Yeah, so this you know that this is where Mistress Dusklight has her office, kind of hidden in the very back. But you also know that there is because you have to go through like 5 or 6 different areas to get to where she's at. But you also know that from, of course, being here before, that there is a secret entrance as well along the thorny briar wall.
Ooh, so we can go through here, try to get to her, or we can try to sneak back in that briar area. Maybe we should stake out the rest of the circuits first.
And there's all kinds of other carnies as you start to hear carny music going on. There's like a small little marching band kind of moving through, playing some music. All kinds of other food vendors selling cotton candy, popcorn, drinks, etc. There's a couple of jugglers with these pins, and he sets them on fire, and he has an assistant that continues to add more. So there are just all kinds of carnival sights going on around you.
Maybe we should create a diversion and then come into here.
Yeah, or do we want to go in through her secret way?
Where's the secret way? You said by a briar patch or something?
Yeah, it's in the very northwestern corner. That you've heard that there is a way that she goes in. A secretive way. Because, everybody is very close here at the Celestial Menagerie. It's like a tight community, so everybody knows everything about everyone. The secrets and whatnot. Although you do see several new faces as well.
Could you possibly mark that on the map where we need to head towards, I guess?
Sure, yeah. All the way towards this corner. Oh, this corner of the map. That direction.
Okay. So is there like a solid wall to our left?
Correct, yes it is. But I will say that there is a way that you could possibly...
Tent looks like it's flush with the wall there.
Yeah,
is that true?
Yeah, you can. It's like an overhang, so yeah, you can move under it. It's not actually butt up against the wall. It's actually sort of like an overhang. And you can, as you walk by, the flaps of the tent are open, and you can see that all of the other workers and the roustabouts and stuff, they're inside setting up for tonight's show. See, as you're working your way around, you can see that there's a fence kind of roping off the backstage area and whatnot. And you work your way around the wall, and once you get to the corner, Jorp, why don't you give me a quick perception roll, and also Emu. Yeah, nice roll, Emu. Yeah, Jorp's kind of getting caught up in the thorny vines as he's kind of looking, ow, but you can see that there is a sort of like a path, Emu, that leads down to about right here. And you kind of follow the path, and as you follow the path, you can see that there is a I don't want to say it's a top-notch type of hidden door, but you can actually see the outline of it as you walk up to it.
Hey, where'd Ma and Pa go?
Yeah, right?
It won't let me go through there with a token for some reason.
Oh, there you go. I'll kind of move you. There you go. Ow, ow. Oh, he's getting all torn up by the thorn bushes. Ow, 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 ow.
Bring our pet possum.
Yeah, your pet possum. Oh my goodness.
Bobby P. Bobby OP.
So you get to the door, and you can easily determine that you can get this opened up.
I'm not seeing a door on the map at all. Let's see.
No, I'll move you through the wall.
A secret door or something.
Yes. It's called adjusting on the fly.
On the fly.
So you want to open up the door and kind of move through?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so as you move through, and I'm moving the wrong thing, you are in the maze, and this is the maze of mirrors, basically.
Bobby Joe's gone.
Lots of people lost in the maze of mirrors. But it looks like the maze of mirrors have been changed around since the last time you had been in here.
Oh. So
Jorp,
before
you going as well,
Jorp
or?
comes in, I'm gonna start mooning the mirror. So when he comes in, he's gonna see nothing but like my butt.
Yeah, so as you walk in, Jorp, all you see are 2 eggs and a handkerchief, basically, on every 2 little green eggs as you walk in, and they're just eggs and handkerchiefs everywhere.
Hey, are they disguised too?
I would hope not. Obi, do you go in as also?
As long as it's all giving me the all clear.
Yeah. So everybody has the all clear. You are all inside of the maze of mirrors. You know that to the north is her office. Her secretive office.
Well, we should try to get over that way. Should we do we want to go invisible or just stay visible for right now?
Yeah, this is so cool with dynamic lighting. This is cool. Because you guys actually have to move around to find this, which is what I like. Wah, wah. I love it. This is worth watching for 2 hours right here. Emu, he might be on course. I need to put out like 5 Minotaurs right now. Jorp and Emu working together, working their way around. There you go. You have seen this door before, Emu. I don't think Jorp has, but yeah, Emu. This is this is a door that you are familiar with. That's for sure.
Before we open the door, Emu, pull your pants up.
He never pulled his pants up. He's let the eggs and the handkerchief out the whole time. Oh my goodness.
We can't hear you.
Oh, I will pull my weapon out though.
Oh, yeah. So, all right, you pull your weapon out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this is a door that you're familiar with for sure. This is one of the entrances to Mistress Dusklight's living
Hey,
quarters.
Are we ready to go in?
Yeah, do we want to sneak in or just bust the door down?
Well, she might not be there.
That's true.
Well, that's okay. They won't hear us bust the door down then. No, I'm just
Yeah, so I'll open the door. I guess it's unlocked because I was able to open it.
Omi will.
It is unlocked, yeah.
Omi.
And you,
I'll check it for traps too before I step into it.
yeah, there is no traps. So basically, this is one of two rooms that you know about in Dusklight's living quarters, and this is a sort of like a large receiving room, and there's several lanterns that are illuminating, this area. There's all kinds of beautiful and delicate paintings all over the walls.
Hey, close that door. Behind us. Okay, good job.
Yeah, and where you're at now, Emu, this is the door into her office. This is where, this is where she takes care of all of the books. This is where, she has meetings with, the other henchmen of the circus and whatnot.
I want to put my ear up against the door and listen.
Sure. That's actually not a bad roll, and you can actually hear Mistress Dusklight in there, and it sounds like she's talking to another male individual. And I'll let you do just give me a flat wisdom check.
Dalamar, if it's his voice, I would recognize it. Flat wisdom check? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can definitely tell that it is Delamar, the mouth that was trying to get you shut out of the town of Escadar. So yeah, you can definitely tell that she is in there with at least one person. I mean, you don't hear anything else. You don't hear anyone else talking. You just basically hear them too.
All right, we have our warrant out. Let's get our warrant out for her arrest and our little badge.
You're going all cops on them now? You're going cops, full on cops?
Bad boys. What you gonna do? All right, we ready?
Omi will cast a mirror image spell on himself real quick.
Cool.
Yeah, so your disguise has been up. You've probably been in the circus, I'd say, for probably close to, I would say probably 45 minutes to an hour, kind of looking around, so what do you guys want to do? Charge in as the Farmer family, or the Bobby family, the Ricky Bobby family, or what?
Should we drop our facade?
Go in
Yeah.
legit.
All right.
Yep. Do we want to go invisible, or you want me to turn us all invisible?
No, let's just go in. At this point, we're already here. She's inside. I hear her and Dalamar. Dalamar is probably, assisting her.
Okay. I'll cast a haste spell on you before you go in.
Yeah, Delamar is a huge butt kisser. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. He carries the clipboard around and follows her everywhere. That's for sure.
From the sound, his voice is coming from a position where I'm pretty sure he's on at least one knee, maybe two. Just saying.
All right, bust it. Let's bust it down.
Nice. Very nice.
All right, I'll kick open the door. Come in and say,
Freeze! In the name of the law!
So yeah, as everybody busts into, her office, you kind of catch her off guard, but you really don't catch her off guard because it looks like she's almost kind of expecting you. And as you bust through the door, she stands up and she says, "You," as she hisses, she says, "It's you." And she gives you a hideous snarl, a cat-like type of snarl, and you can hear her grumbling as her eyes kind of narrow in anger. And she says, "You fools just don't know when to stop, do you? Do you think that killing me will make you better circus performers? Will your circus of washed-up blunders fare better without any competition from my stalwart circus here, Vescadar?" She says, why don't you sit down and let's talk and let's possibly strike a deal.
Well, I'm okay standing up because I'm kind of short, and I'd rather have my sword ready in case you try anything. But you can go ahead and talk. I think it's okay. We can talk because otherwise we're just planning on arresting you and taking you downtown. And if you wanted to resist, I'm not saying that you should, but that could be a fun option. Just saying, maybe.
Arrest? Arrest me how? Are you going to do some type of... Oh, stop! Citizens arrest! Are you going to do some...
No. We are deputized.
No authority.
I'll pull up my little badge that I've got pinned on my vest.
Like, we're deputies. Deputies here of Amberton.
She looks
or not
over
Amberton,
at the,
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, she looks over at Delamar and she goes, "Let me see that thing." And he reaches out to take the writ from you to look at.
Yeah, it's from Andara Pauldreen. See, that's her signature there. And she's like my BFF. And we're all like BFFs with Andara Pauldreen. And we know of all the bad shenanigans you've been pulling down in the temple. And we got witnesses that would basically back it all up. Yeah.
What kind of witnesses? I work night and day. You know this. These are all false accusations. It hisses again. All false accusations. What type of proof do you have? You have absolutely none. And then you just butt kiss your way into my town. That's right. This is my town, Escadar's. That's right. It's Dusklight's town. Just because you clear out a couple of goons in the swamp, you think that, and then you butt kiss your way over to Andara Pauldreen and you make friends with her. You think that she's going to believe you? Let me take a look at that, Delamar, you knucklehead. And she looks at it and she goes, So it does seem to be. It seems like you have the ability to put me under arrest. But like I said, oh, my old friends, my old, good, close friends, why don't we make a deal? She kind of scratches her whiskers.
If we're gonna make a deal, you're gonna come clean with us and let us know, like, what's the whole point of all these sacrifices? Because what are we gonna get out of it if we're gonna participate?
Well, the sacrifices, emu, were for those bone-headed lizard men down there, the troglodytes, obviously. Oh, they stink so bad. But the sacrifices for them, they're not gonna miss these scoundrels on the street, these lowlifes. They're not gonna miss them. So I would take them down there, and they would allow me to venture forth through the Moonstone Hall, and I acquired some artifacts and kept them. Maybe I've sold a few. But hey, let's work together. Seeing that you have this writ, I am willing to give you 10,000 gold pieces to go back to Andara Pauldreen and say, Mistress Dusklight was gone. She's escaped. I don't know. You guys have great minds. You could think of some kind of story to tell her. But I will give you 10,000. And I'll also give you Delamar here as and he kind of looks at her like, what? And I'll even give you Delamar here as as a replacement for me, because of course Delamar is in cahoots with me, and he's in the pockets of several of the other senior constables in Escadar, and I can give you some more names, and I give you 10,000 gold. You're happy. I'm happy. I get to escape. And everybody lives another day. So what do you think, old friends?
So you're thinking that if we just sell out Delamar, if you just stab him in the back and turn him in instead, he takes the rap, you escape, we get 10,000 gold. I'm just reiterating here. And what about all these artifacts?
Well, that may be a problem. I do have several left, emu, but I've sold the majority of them, and that's how I'm gonna pay you, is with this 10,000 gold that I've made from selling these artifacts. Just think, my friends, how much 10,000 gold will improve all of your lives. That's
a lot of money.
That's 2,500 gold apiece, my friends. You could live like kings in Escadar and the Starstone Isle for the rest of your lives.
Well, I tell you what. How about I like where you're going with this. Let's keep going with this. This is good.
I like this as well.
Maybe also, if you could tell us who you sold them to, we might be able to go and steal them back from those people and sell them to somebody else, and then that's even more money.
Yeah, I can't do that, my friends, because I sold them all on the black market. And of course, when you sell delicacies of that type, like artifacts, everyone is anonymous.
Oh,
so
man.
I don't know who bought them. All I know is I lined my pockets with them. And she just kind of cackles a little bit. And her eyes are starting to widen a little bit as she's starting to get a little bit loose with all of you. And she says, you know what? And I'll go one step further. Seeing that I'm going to have to disappear, and I don't have time to just pack up the Celestial Menagerie, I'll also give you my circus as well.
Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty good.
I'm sweetening the pot for all of you. Mm-hmm.
So you would sign it,
that in writing.
That's got to be in writing or something. Like, what would that look like? What would that look
like? Yeah.
Yeah, do you have do you even keep that kind of parchment, like a deed or something handy?
She does, and she says, I need to get the deed out of my chest, and she points over here towards the corner of the room where Jorp is looking at this chest, and she says, yes, I've got the deed to the Celestial Menagerie and this property, this prime piece of real estate that you won't have to slosh around in any swamp anymore.
That's pretty good. I like that deal.
There. I would say, what kind of value would you put on my amazing creation, the Celestial Menagerie? I would say I would probably value this at least another 7,000 to 10,000. So I would say 20,000. That would be a hefty treat. All of you are owners of this. You can change it to your Circus of Wayward Wonders. I'm sorry that I call it the Circus of Wayward Blunders. I apologize.
That did kind of hurt my feelings.
I was a little fired up at the time. But you will have access to all of my performers, all of the animals, all of the trainers, all of the employees, all of the supplies. Oh, it's win-win for both you and I. What do you think? What do you think?
Hey, Jorp, keep an eye on it. Let me go open up this chest. Do I have to worry about any traps or anything?
No, there's no traps on it.
You have Delamar.
Let's see if this thing is in here.
Well, I'm the
deed is
one
in
that
here.
nerds the code. I have a magical rune on it that I have to knock and twist and stick my tongue out at it. Yes.
Well, come over here and let's see this deed. You get that all signed, and then this is sounding like a pretty daggone good deal to me.
Well, this is going to be one thing that I'm not going to do until I know that I'm safe and sound out of here. Because I'm not stupid. I'm I'm a businesswoman.
No, that makes sense.
I've got everything under control. I've built this dynasty up. And if I sign this, what's to say you're just not all going to just jump me and kill me? And wow, look at this. You've saved the day of Escadar. You've killed the evil Mistress Dusklight. And now you have my circus. And I'm not doing that until I'm out of here. And I will sign it.
So how are we going to get the deed? This is a chicken and egg problem here.
Well, I'll tell you what. There is 10,000 gold inside of this chest. The deed is in here. You let me walk out of here, and then you send your little beaver out, and you do not come with it. And if you come with the beaver, I'm out of here. You will never see me again. You'll get the 10,000 gold, but you will not get the deed to the Celestial Menagerie, because I am a pretty strong conjurer of magic, and as your magician friend, Mr. 010 over there, knows, that I have some magical skills as well, and I can make that deed disappear with just a snap of my fingers if I so choose. So, what do you think? Huh?
After all the pain and suffering she's put us through and so many others, are you really
Pain
thinking
and
about
suffering?
this, Emu?
You look healthy to me, Omi Barton. You and your foolish spoons. You look fine to me. It doesn't look like you've been tortured and waterboarded and all of these other disastrous things.
Dalamar, let's talk to you for a moment. She just sold you, basically just completely sold you out. So what do you say about this whole deal, Dalamar?
Well, he kind of turns on her and he says, whoa. Thank all of the gods it's you. She's captured me. She's captured me. She's holding me prisoner here, and yeah, but she's put up quite a fight. But I think we should arrest her. You're under arrest, Mistress Dustlight. Thank goodness all of you are here. I'll go ahead now. I'll take care of getting her transported. I'll take care of getting her booked with Andara Pauldron, and she'll be in a cell by the time the sun lowers over the horizon. I'll make sure that the chief constable knows and how much that you've helped. Why don't you all now just go ahead and go? I know you all look just exhausted. Just go ahead and take off, get some rest. All of you have definitely earned some rest, but I'll take care of everything from here. And he points to Mistress Dusklight and he says, "You are under arrest by the chief constable of the town of Escadar." And he pulls out a piece of rope out of his pouch. So the scene is chaotic now. Basically you got Dusklight trying to give you the farm. You got Dalamar trying to make a citizen's arrest, and
I think what we ought to do is Delamar's going to be our witness, our star witness. You're going to turn states' rights on him,
witness
right?
For what? What do you mean? I'm a victim here. I've been.
Yes, you just witnessed everything that she just said to us, right? How she was stealing the artifacts and selling them, and how she tried to bribe established constables and deputies. And she tried to even implicate you, but we weren't buying that part because you are here to back up everything she just said.
Yeah, that's right. I'm definitely a witness, and I've been held here without wanting to be here. I've been kept prisoner. I've been chained up and gagged and ball gagged and everything else, and now I'm
yeah. I'm sure you've been ball gagged a lot, and that must have been traumatic.
Well, those clowns, eh?
Yeah. So I tell you what, let's march her out of here. Let's tie her, but we're gonna use our rope. No offense, but you know, just to be safe, because you could have a trick rope on. I don't know what's going on with your ropes there, and your ball gags. I don't want to use those. Plus, we don't know where they've been. And you come down with us to Andara Paul Dream. We'll turn her in. You testify against her, in which case we will recommend that you be set free as part of your, you know, doing the right thing here. But I'm sure that, you know, the circus is probably going to go up for auction or something. We'll probably buy it on the cheap. Maybe even get a reward.
How foolish could you be? This is your last chance before all of you die. I've been very kind and generous to you, my friends, but this is your last chance. If you do not want to take my offer, if you do not want to take my 10,000 gold, if you do not want to take the deed to the Celestial Menagerie, then I have no choice but to go to option number 2, and that is to kill you, and no one will ever, and I mean ever, hear or see you again. My horrible cat purr.
You know what this calls for? Initiative rolls. That's what I think.
Yes, and Mistress Dusklight, she yells out, "Help me, assassins!" with this loud, you know, screeching, curdling scream, and it kind of echoes in the room. So everyone, roll initiative.
All right, now remember, Delamar, whose side you want to be on. Choose wisely.
All right, let's see. Do a couple of rolls here.
I like how we convinced her to go into the corner. That was pretty good.
Yeah, right. Well, she thought that she was gonna get away scot-free, basically.
Yeah, I was just hoping for her to, like, you know, give us as much information as possible.
All right, so it looks like I've got a couple. Yeah, there we go. All right, so wow, nice initiatives here. Holy cow! Oh, of course, such a great initiative, and then I roll a 4. All right, so we are in round 1. Adventurers, you have done very well on rolling initiative, so we will go to Emu first.
Well, I will do my... You want to put flat-footed on her?
I shall put flat-footed on Mistress Dusklight.
All right, and I will just try to stab her. Oh, that's going to be definitely hero point.
Okay.
You can't start off with a bad stab. That's not going to work. That's better.
Yeah. So your hit is it's a hit with a... Ooh, you know what? Flat-footed saved you on that, man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it did.
All right, so... a little bit there. All
okay,
right.
so it looks like she's taken 16 wounds.
And then the second one... that's going to be a miss.
That is...
And
yeah.
unfortunately, I'm going to... On my last one, I'm just going to raise my shield.
Give it up, Mistress Dusklight. Prison's better than death.
This is, I will never look behind any kind of bars in a prison. All of you will die. All right, so it looks like Omi, you are up now.
Can I get my battle cry first?
Sure. Yeah.
It's versus her will DC.
Okay, her will DC is that might actually be, that is successful, barely.
And I've dropped frightened on her.
Very good. She is frightened 1.
You're going down, kitty kitty.
She just hisses at you. Looks like there's some spooning encouragement going on, some inspire courage.
Yep. Omi will inspire courage and let Zero move if he wishes to.
Nice.
And then Omi's going to move down here so we have her completely boxed in so she can't get away.
Wow. Omi can move for sure.
And I'm pretty sure Jorp's going to hit him. So let's raise the shield here. Or
I'm
cast
not
the
a
shield
him.
spell, I think.
I'm a woman. Zero. I accept that movement. There is one action as you move 20 foot into the room. And let me give you a little description as you're kind of firing up what spell or whatever you want to do. Obviously, all kinds of beautiful color curtains, pastel colors, beautiful, big, poofy, comfortable furniture.
Flammable furniture. For sure. And this is made out of wood as well, this building. There's a beautiful mahogany 4-poster bed that's in the corner. All kinds of beautiful, luxurious satin sheets, plump, fluffy pillows, all kinds of blues, midnight blues, etc. And a kitty litter box in the corner.
There is, actually. You can see it's under the bed. She just kind of pulls it out and uses it. So, but yeah, yes, there's also a bunch of circus posters that are kind of going around the room that's showing Mistress Dusklight over the years, back when she used to act and back when she was a performer. And that she used to, do a bunch of acrobatical tricks. She used to do a bunch of animal taming tricks and stuff with the tigers and everything. And then she was promoted to ringmaster, so you can see her being as a ringmaster. So there's all kinds of beautiful posters of Mr. Stusklight around the room. So Zero, now that you've moved into the office, what would you like to do?
I'm just going to cast haste on Jorp.
Okay. Oh boy, Jorp's getting the full Monty. I like it. So you get one extra action, Mr. Jorp. So that is your 3 actions, Zero.
Yep.
So we will move on. So all of a sudden, she yelled, "Assassins, help!" From right where you're at, Zero, there is a curtain. And a thuggish man, he burst out from behind this curtain, and this is what he looks like. So you know him as, one of the hired hands, one of the heavy hitters that, one of her bodyguards, and he comes through and he looks at you and he has his weapon drawn and he kind of moves around you, kind of moves himself over where Delamar is, and he says, "You better know where your loyalty lies," and he attacks you, 0-10. And he is going to hit you with his club. And a 28 is a hit. So you're going to take a total of 18 damage and you are wounded. That is 2 of his actions. And he's going to take a second hit with you with his great club. Second attack, -5. Horrible miss. You duck. And that's it for Mistress Dusklight's thug. So next we have, all of a sudden you hear a, ho-ho! I'm coming to save you, my darling! I'm coming to save you, my love! As a second man bursts through the curtain. And you know this person as Mazel. And you know that Mazel, he is an awesomer. And he has been with the circus since he was a young boy. I'm talking like a young teenager. And he's grown up and now he's a young man. And, obviously he is confessing his love to Mistress Dusklight as he says, "My darling, my love, I will save you. We will purge this of evil and we will escape and forever live together, my love." And he has his weapon drawn, which is a long sword and a shield, and he moves in towards Omi Barton, which will give him the flat-footed condition. I don't think you have anything that cancels flat-footed, do you?
No.
Okay. So yeah, you are now being flanked by he and Mistress Dusklight, and he has his beautiful long sword drawn, gleaming, and he swings at you.
I'm going to use my reaction to block shield, raise my magical shield and block 20 points off this damage.
Okay, sounds good. Wow, that's nice.
Don't you have a mirror image too, actually?
Oh yeah, actually I got to roll that first. Sorry.
Yeah, you're going to take no damage from that anyway. If you can absorb 20 damage, yeah, you're not going to take any.
Okay, we'll just do the mirror image next attack, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, save your charge.
So I use. Okay.
All right, so that is that's Maziel's first attack. He will get a second attack. So, is mirror images a reaction?
It's just they're there. You have to roll.
Yeah, I'll roll on a 1d4. He'll get to roll me.
Yeah, 4. He attacks you, correct?
1 on a 1d4.
1 on a 1d4. Do you want me to do it, or do you want to do it?
I'll roll it.
Okay. So yeah, he'll basically swing and hit one of your mirror images. What is the AC for the mirror image? Or does it just automatically hit and dissolve it, and then you have 3 images left, or 2 images left, something like that?
It depends on his roll. If he crit fail, it depends if he gets like crit fail or range.
He rolls a 30.
Okay, so it pops the image.
Okay, so you have 2 left, right? It's 3, right?
Yep, 2 left.
Okay.
So I'll switch that in the combat tracker.
All right, so that's going to be it for Mazel. He's just confessing his undying love for Mistress Dusklight. So Jorp, you're up. Don't forget you have haste on you and an extra action.
All right. So I'm gonna look at her and be like, "I'm taking your hat after this is all done."
You cannot have my hat. I don't even know who you are. I would have. Well, I'll tell you this. Well, Jorp, why don't you talk some sense into your friends, and I'll even give you this hat off of my head.
You leave Bobby Sue alone.
I'm gonna apply a little poison from my tail to my sword for an action.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Nice.
And then I'm gonna lay it on her.
Bring it on, little goblin.
Kobold. He's a kobold. Quit mixing us up. That is
Goblin.
very offensive.
But goblin, kobold, same thing. Oh, ouch. 14 damage on the mistress.
So she should have poison. Should have got the poison on her.
Yeah, she'll take it as her turn starts, correct?
Yep, looks like it.
Ouch.
And then I'll continue poking at her.
That's a miss. You're not getting my hat. I was gonna give you my hat as well.
Oh,
to
when he
sweeten
hit
the
her, I'll use my reaction, which is I just have a new skill or ability that lets me smack somebody when they get hit. So it's opportune backstab.
Wow.
When your enemy is hit by your ally, you capitalize upon the distraction, make a strike against the triggering creature. So that's my reaction for the turn.
Wow.
You can go ahead too. I'll just do this in the background. Oh, that's a hit.
That's a hit. That's a lucky hit. All of these mosquitoes buzzing around here, biting me, and just... Oh, that hurt, actually.
Now for the fourth action, I'm just going to go ahead and use my finale to try to add some bleed on her.
Ooh.
Hopefully I hit.
Wow.
But it gets rid of my panache.
Okay. So we'll just have to... Yeah, okay, we'll just keep your initiative then at 25 then. Oh, as she kind of parries hero point. Ooh, wow. Breaking out the hero points. I like it.
You can do it, Jorp. Come on. Clutch, clutch.
Oh, what a miss.
Right. And that is it. It should do just half damage instead for my finisher.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't.
That's
I
okay.
Half damage.
You're good. Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to need to hit half damage, so...
Yeah, if I fail, it just does half damage.
Yeah.
But I don't have panache anymore.
All right. So we'll keep your... Yeah, there you go. No panache. Whoa. Wow, so her flat check is a failure because the flat check is versus a 15. She takes persistent damage, which is nice. And now she casts a spell on everyone as she kind of gazes around the room. She looks and she casts a spell. This spell is called Paranoia. So is anybody going to try to counter this? I don't think. Can anybody counter this? I don't think you can.
No.
Oh yeah, that's a higher level spell. So basically, Paranoia causes up to 5 targets to see everyone as dire threats. So no one will be allies. Everyone will be attacking each other, the closest target. So I am going to target all 5 of you. And it says creatures, so that means everyone.
Joke's on you, I'm already paranoid.
But oh, this is gonna be good. Here we go. Oh, I see failures all over the place. Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
Everybody failed. I see crit fail, crit fail. Ouch.
Can I use a hero point on that one?
I will let you use a hero point. I will let you burn your hero points because everybody failed. Wow.
What is it, a will save?
It is a will saving throw, correct?
Oh, that's not much better.
That is still a fail.
Still a failure. Nice.
Omi failed.
Oh my gosh.
At a 29.
Youch.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Wrong button.
That was me. Yeah, I hit the wrong button. That was my fault. 0, you still have failed. Give me a beaver check. Give me a beaver check. And give me a jorp check. Beaver saved.
Oh wow. Good job, Beaver.
And jorp failed. So
what about the other guys? Is it enemies only, or is it everybody in the room?
5 creatures that she chooses. Yes.
That's nasty.
All right, so everybody except for the beeve starts attacking one another. So you guys will start attacking one another. And she says, "Oh, my friends, it's so good to see you have joined the party. We will first kill Emu Emu, the leader of this debauchery." All right, so let's see. That's 2 actions right there. And she is, for her 3rd action, going to, she's going to swing her whip at you. So, in fact, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. She didn't have her whip drawn because she would have to spend an action to pull her weapon out, if I'm not mistaken. Correct, Jort? So that would be her 3rd action. I was just going to do a combo and let's just attack and pull the weapon.
What does the frightened one do? Does she lose an action from that one?
No, Frighten is actually as part of the spell, and on the critical fails, I believe it should have went to Frighten 2. So I may have messed that up when I accidentally rolled everybody's saving throws again. So let me look at that. Yes, the critical fail. All right.
No, I mean, she's frightened one from Jorp earlier, the intimidation thing.
That'll be for the duration, wouldn't it? Or no, that's what the flat check does, right? It gets rid of that, or does that get rid of the ongoing damage? Because she had a DC 15 flat check.
Yeah, the flat check could get rid of the bleed, if she possibly, and the frightened one, I think it goes down every round. I think I set it up that way.
Okay.
So it should go away after her turn.
Okay, sounds good.
But does frightened one take away an action? What does the frightened one actually do?
It's a -1 on everything.
Oh,
Yeah, -1. It doesn't say anything else like you have to run away, or like in D&D 5e, Frighten is just -1. But there is levels of it though.
Yeah, like a crit, like a Frighten 4 or something. You're running or something.
Yeah. All right, so this is gonna get interesting
get ugly
now. This is gonna get interesting. So the duration of this is 1 minute, so a total of 10 rounds. And
us killing each other? Ooh, that's gonna be deadly.
there are no other saves or anything like this. So paranoia is yeah, it's a pretty crazy spell, so this could get pretty ugly. I do not believe that you get another. I've read the spell a couple times, and it doesn't seem like you get another saving throw at the end of your turn to try to shake it. So
Omi might have a solution, but I'll have to see.
yeah, because you all see all targets as dire threats, and you are stricken with an intense paranoia towards all creatures around it, and must attempt your saves, which you all failed. So all right, we are moving on. Mistress Dusklight has pulled her weapon out. That is her 3rd action, and we are now going to the deputy constable, which has taken some damage. So was that mistakenly put on? So Mistress Dusklight took more damage. I wonder why. So let me take...
She has poison and she had bleed. She had 2 different things going on. Was she supposed to have both bleed and poison?
I think she took the same thing at the beginning of her turn as well, so...
The last one says versus poison.
Yeah, one was bleed, one was poison.
Okay. Oh, that's right, because, yeah, you gave her both. That's right. Okay, so let's go on to... oh, my bad. We're going back to the constable. So,
She did take persistent damage bleed at the start of her turn. And then...
It looks like this is poison.
No, if she didn't take it, it was me, because I accidentally targeted myself. So that
Oh.
I gave my
Took it back
Okay.
off. Oh, you
Took
healed
it
yourself
off.
back out. Okay, yeah. Got it.
Well, yeah, because the second damage that you gave her was halved because she was successful. Okay, and that wasn't ongoing. That was just one time, right? Okay. All right, so we are to Delamar. And Delamar, he pulls his weapon and he turns towards the henchman of Mistress Dusklight, and he will attack. And pulls out his weapon, this huge big old bastard sword that was hanging on his back, and he swings at the bruiser, and he hit with a 29. So as he swings and he hits the bruiser for a bunch of slashing damage, he says, "I never trusted any of you. I'll get out of this still. I'm gonna take the deal that Emu has offered me." And he slashes and just cuts the bruiser, puts a huge slash on his shoulder area as he just chomps down on it. Okay, so next, he's gonna go ahead and do a power attack, so it's going to count as 2 attacks with the multi-action penalty. No, he can't do that because he's already done 1, pulling out his weapon 1, so he's just going to have to do another attack at -5, and he's going to do that on the bruiser, and that is missing the bruiser, so that is it for Delamar. Okay, so Give-Zib is cheering you on as you still cannot see him. So round 2, Emu, you are up. So,
all right.
Yeah, so I would imagine you would probably continue to attack Mrs. I would say you probably would, because she just pointed out everyone to attack you.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Obviously, she's not making friends with you, and you've always seen her as a threat. So
it just means I think everybody's a threat, but she could still be the biggest threat potentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder who's going to live and who's going to die after this encounter. Who's going to be alive still?
I don't know.
We'll see. All right. So, nice hit with a 29.
And 17. I forgot that I was hasted
That's nice.
too. So.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yep, you are.
Oh.
Ooh.
That
Do
was
you
a
have any
critical
other?
miss.
Did you use both of your?
No, I used both my hero point. Yep. And then my last one is probably not very likely, but I'll go ahead and try it anyways. You never know. Good. Oh my gosh, double ones.
Wow.
All right, and then for my haste action, actually I'll raise a shield and then I'll use my last strike. That's what I have to do it in that order, I guess. I was intending to just raise the shield. So. I'm done.
All right. So who do we have up next? We have Omi and Justin Beaver. So I would say, yeah, she has commanded everybody to attack Emu.
Would Omi, in his state, be able to cast the spell if he knows something's wrong?
Well, you see everyone as dire threats.
Okay. It's like a 10-foot burst to calm everyone's emotions.
Now, Dave, I think that the critical failure is different than the other failure, right? The one is just means everybody goes unfriendly. The critical means you think everybody's a dire threat. Paranoid, right?
Yeah, when you, I think it was a success, critical success, you weren't affected at all. And then the success, you see everyone as a potential threat. And then with a failure, the crit failure, you see everybody as a
dire
massive
threat, yeah.
mortal enemy of regardless of that you're allies. So there were two of you. There were 2 of you that
failed.
That were crit failed. Who crit failed? So I don't have to scroll up.
Yeah, I'm scrolling up. Sorry.
Would a 31 have passed that check? I forgot about one of my feats.
A 31, not be affected by paranoia?
Yeah. Yep.
When I did the saving throw, yeah. What would have put it up over that?
I have Ancestral Suspicion feat, which gives me a +2 circumstance bonus on saving throws against effects that would make me controlled.
I would say yes.
So 010 had a failure. Jorp had a failure. Emu had a failure. and Omi had a failure on the first. No, that was the second reroll. Sorry, let me scroll back up to the top. I forgot you accidentally cast it twice. Hold on.
Yeah, unfortunately I did. So.
All right, so that one was. So Emu had a critical failure before I used my hero point. Omi had just a regular failure. 010 had a regular failure. Jorp had a regular failure. Justin Beaver had a crit failure on the first roll.
Okay.
And then I used my hero point. I got a 21. I don't know if a 21 is still a.
No, it was a
crit
fail. DC
just a regular
30.
fail.
Yeah, it was a yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 30 was a success. So yeah, you all.
And then Omi retook his save as well, and he got a 29. So.
Which would actually be a 31 because I forgot about one of my ancestry.
So that would mean that would have been clutch, and you would not have been affected by paranoia. So you wouldn't even be right now. You wouldn't even be frightened or anything either. So, but then it's your turn,
Nice.
so that should have dissipated anyway. So.
Okay. So this is kind of weird. This is a bard spell, Calm Emotions. Would Omi be able to use that to counter this paranoia effect on his allies?
So what does Calm Emotions do? That's one.
I linked it there in the chat for you.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm scrolled way up because of the saving throws.
It's kind of the old school counter spell sort of thing.
Like soothe or something like that, or. So you forcibly calm creatures in the area, soothing them into a non-violent state. Each creature must attempt a will save. I would say yes. I mean, if it's going to soothe and calm you, I would say yes. That would possibly counteract it. No.
Okay. So should I roll a will save on everyone affected?
Yeah, it's what, a 10-foot radius, right? With a point.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Because we're no longer friendly to you, so we wouldn't just let it automatic. We would try to actively resist it, basically.
Yeah, it doesn't say that you can automatically, like some spells will say if you're willing, you can automatically, have a success on it. So yeah.
And we wouldn't be willing since we suspect you're casting something bad on us.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So it's just the three of you that are affected. Yeah, the three of you are affected, so I'll drop that will save on you. So Jorp looks like you succeeded. Everyone else failed.
Which is good to fail this time, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so a success gives you -1 to attack rolls. So you'll have -1 to attacks if you were successful. So that would be for Jorp. But I see that, let's see, Emu and Zero, you both failed, which is good. Because any emotion effects that would affect the creature are now suppressed. And the creature can't use hostile actions. I think that's a perfect counter for it. Reading the two
But we can't
spells
use any hostile actions. I don't know. Would that... Does
If
it
the
just
target
negate
is
it, or does it make
subject
us
to
not?
hostility from the other creature, it ceases to be affected by calm emotions. If the target is subject to hostility from another creature, which would have been, because you had a crit fail, right, Emu? So it would have been hostile. So
No, I got it redone to a regular failure.
Yeah, I
with
would say, yeah, you guys would not be paranoid anymore, except for Jorp would be, but he gets
level 1 paranoid.
Yeah, -1. So yeah, all right. So I think that's good. So we've got, that nice counter, calm emotions.
So he plays.
And
like
that's a bard feature. That was a bard feature as well.
It's a spell. Just a spell.
That was a spell. Yeah, that was nice counter.
And then Omi will.
Beaver's still rabid. He's still frothing at the mouth. Old Cujo.
Omi will raise his shield. For some reason shield raising is not working on him, but they're probably in effect where I can add a +2 AC.
All right.
There we go. And that will be Omi's turn.
Shields up. All right. There you go.
Oh, Justin probably needs to make an attack on the nearest target, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, I would
That's
say
just
the
the
nearest
constable.
target. Yeah, yeah, the constable. Yeah. That would be a miss.
But he misses.
Yeah. All right, Zero, you're up again.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna stay right there. I'm gonna hit sudden bolt at Mr. Loverboy there.
Loverboy. Goodbye, my love.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
Good job. Good job.
So how bad does yeah, he crit failed, so you're using sudden bolt.
yeah.
Does sudden bolt do
go.
any extra damage for a crit fail? Oh my gosh, 12-sided. Oh my goodness.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Wow.
Wow.
Mazel is heavily wounded.
I do wish.
So yeah,
The one thing I would say about Pathfinder and stuff like that is I did kind of like 4th edition D&D, how you just had attack versus fortitude, attack versus reflex. So you looked for success instead of failure. You know, it made it easier to automate that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I really like that about 4th edition as well, because all of the powers were so straightforward to where it said your int, you know, as a bonus, it said weapon plus int versus fortitude, or weapon plus strength versus AC. It was awesome. I love that, and you hit the nail on the head with that, Doug, for sure. All right, so Mazel, he takes more damage, and so if I were to use as a reaction Divine Grace and add 2 to the saving throw, would that have made me still fail with an 11? I think it probably would have, right?
Yeah, I'm sure his DC is higher
Yeah,
than that.
because the DC says it was 24, so even with an 11, that was still,
Still a crit fail even, yeah.
Yeah, it's still a crit fail. So, yeah, his Divine Grace was definitely not going to help him with that. So, all right.
Hey, Dave. Since he crit fail, he should be taking double damage.
Is that what the spell says? I didn't know.
Basic saves, period. If you have a critical failure, it takes double damage.
Oh, in the chat box, yeah, Zero rolled 25 and I gave him 50.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Double
It did
50,
apply.
yeah.
Oh, I missed that, sorry.
Yeah, because I was kind of wondering, how did he go from, you know, massive
Full health,
hit point,
yeah.
to like heavily wounded, and now looking at the damage. Yeah, great job,
Wow,
Trenlow.
that's awesome.
Yeah, great job.
50 points.
okay, I got.
Wow, Zero. Holy crap.
I got one more action, so I'm gonna do guidance. It's a verbal, it's just one action.
Sure.
So I'm gonna do guidance on Jorp.
Wow, Jorb getting
one.
11. I love it. Wow, 50 damage. That was a great spell. I think that's the most damage that anybody's done, isn't it?
Go get him, Bobby Sue.
Wow.
You're next.
Hey, wait a minute.
All right.
Everybody's
So now we
still a
have
target today.
now we have the Bruiser, and you know, Zero, the Bruiser, you know, you had his attention, and now that, you know, Delamar has hit him, he has turned towards the constable, and he's going to be flat-footed now because Omi is now an ally. It will be considered an ally because he's hostile. Yeah, so thanks Justin Bieber for giving me some flat-footed to put on this guy. I like that. So yeah, the Bruiser, he's gonna give it to him. So the Bruiser's gonna go ahead and do a
It's the old Chinese finger cuffs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a great Chinese finger cuffs. I actually got stuck in those one time as a kid. A miss. The second attack. That is a hit. So that is the second attack. He takes a whopping 14. And oh man, I can't do shields up, so I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, I'm going to do one more attack. Minus 10. That is a miss. Okay, so Mazel. Wow.
Oh, is that 14 damage supposed to go on me when I shield blocked it? I think I shield blocked that damage.
Yeah, you were supposed to absorb it. You had a DR20, you said.
Yeah, I'll take that off.
Hey, lover boy, why don't you just lay down and give up?
You like crispy?
He says, Mazael says, Mistress Dusklight is the most trustworthy person in the world, and just because you heathens have left her and left our family, how dare you come in here and try to kill her and steal her circus and steal her life and everything that she has built up? How dare all of you?
We're not trying to kill her, we're trying to arrest her for the evils she's committed.
Oh, look at this! We're deputized.
Did you pull out the written shot for reaction? Oh,
We all have our badges. I pointed my badge.
That's right.
We're
Yeah,
deputies.
you got your badges. I will say,
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
search your feelings, Luke. I would say you can give me a no, I don't even say deception. You can give me
Diplomacy?
a diplomacy check. Yes.
All right. Come on, lover boy.
Oh, me
Yeah.
or
Oh yeah, Omi was in there too. He was in on it.
Yeah, so
Diplomacy.
your check was definitely not successful.
All right.
So, Omi, what now?
oh, just Omi was helping him, or just was he helping him, or just making his own check?
You can give me a check as well. I guess you're pointing at your badges also? You're pointing at your badge?
Yeah, I was pointing out I was talking about the evils Mistress Dusklight's committed, and that we're here to arrest her.
Yeah, give me a wisdom. Give me a wisdom check. So, well, I guess it would be diplomacy. So yeah. Yeah, he says, I don't believe
good.
you're all liars. You're all heathen liars.
So are we all able to do this diplomacy? Can I tell everyone, every single last
You
person
can't,
in the
because
room?
you're still being hostile. You're still hostile, right? So,
Yeah, I'm showing my badge to everyone in the room. Everyone.
are you flashing your badge, just telling everybody they're under arrest?
You're all under arrest.
Nice.
I can get with that. No, that's a fail as well.
Alright, we're just gonna have to knock him out.
Zero, give me one also, because you've got your badge on also. And that would be diplomacy.
As he just
Definitely not.
he's preparing. His diplomacy was
I just
like,
electrocuted him. So,
yeah, sudden bolt.
He
I
says,
threw the badge on the floor.
You're all liars. Yeah, and you stomp on it and stuff. You're all liars. And he turns around and he points the sword at you, Zero, and he says, you are going to be vanquished by my own hands. And he is going to attack you.
I don't need no badge.
Mr. Dustlike said you had nice, supple, soft hands.
He misses with his first attack. Old soft hands. Wow, that's crazy. Isn't Pathfinder 2 so much nicer playing a wizard because your AC goes up by default every level, and you're not 20th level with a 12 AC? Yeah, that's a hit, unfortunately.
A hit me sign.
Attack. Yeah. So you are going to take some damage, Mr. Zero. Ooh, you're going to take a total of 25, so you are heavily wounded. And he tries to vanquish you. He says, "Oh, I can see you are fixing to die, you weak wizard. You will die by the hands of my sword," as he strikes you a third time. And oh, he misses. He rolled so well too. And you just kind of duck out of the way, and the sword hits the ground, and kind of sparks kind of fly off of the stone floor. And then he says, "We'll get out of here yet, my love. Don't worry, I'll save you." Jorp, you're up.
I'm taking everybody out. Everybody.
Gonna take everybody out. Well, I guess that's good. Well, not really. I mean, that was a critical miss on Mistress Dusklight. Ooh, and another critical miss. Wow.
Come on, Jorp. Quit jawing and start stabbing.
Wow! Three critical misses in a row. And a miss. Wow. When Jorp is pissed off at people, boy, he didn't do too well that time. Mistress Dusklight, she's happy actually. She is she's gonna go ahead and cast a spell. Of course she does. She is going to cast a level 6 magic missile at Emu. So that would be a total of 7 bolts, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
It works differently in Pathfinder. Let me get it here.
As she's casting, can I get my attack of opportunity?
Do you have attack of opportunity? Did you take it? Did you? Wow. Yeah. Somebody took it as a clutch feature. I like that. So, okay. So the force dart streaks towards creature. It automatically hits and deals 1d4+1 for each additional action. So yeah, she's going to do 3 actions plus... Ooh. So that's 8 magic missiles. So that's...
darn it, you missed her.
3 and 5 for the upgrade. Ooh, wow, that's 8 magic missiles? Holy cow. That is pretty insane.
I was hoping I got a crit.
No, I was hoping you were too. And then a chain reaction, and then I would crit her double crits in a row or something. Yeah, that would have been sweet.
It would have stopped her spell.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
All right, so 8 missiles incoming. 5.
Ooh, don't be rolling max force.
4.
Let's get some 1s in there.
2.
All right, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
That's good.
Keep those 1s rolling.
4.
All right.
2. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 2 more. 2 more. Oh, well, yeah. Wow, lots of 1s. And then a 3. So you've taken a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11,
24.
13, 14, 15. Yeah. That's not bad for 8 magic missiles out of, 40 some damage. It's about half. So yeah, all of a sudden she just pummels you as Jorp attacks with the attack of opportunity. She just pummels you with 8 of these darts that just streak out. You see this happen, Zero, and you're like, holy cow, that's a lot of magic missiles. And that is her last will be an attack with her whip. And yeah, let's see if she hits with her whip, because she pulled it out last time. A 33. Wow, that's a nice plus to hit, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So that is a hit. So you are gonna take some slashing damage, which is a total of 18 more damage. It doesn't look like you're
pretty good. Oh, what's all that?
What did I do? I messed up, sorry. I gotta take all of those Target's off, my bad.
Whip of compliance.
Yes. All right. All right. So 1 second. All right, so you need to do a, I thought there was a, I do not have anything set up. So, okay, why don't you give me a will saving throw?
Okay.
So that is a fail. That's actually, I would say that's actually a
Crit fail?
No, you're safe. Definitely not a crit fail by 1. Okay, so I'm gonna expend another spell as part of this. Ooh, wow, so I have to burn another spell slot. So that's okay though. I'm gonna go ahead and burn another spell slot. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Vampiric Touch. So I'm gonna kind of reach out and touch you. So what I need to do is ooh, wow. So it's somatic, verbal, a touch. You need to do a fortitude save. So let's see, I can actually give that to you.
Okay. Come on.
So that's barely a failure. And I'm going to go ahead and give you some... Oh, my goodness.
Holy crikey.
Yeah, so you're 46, so you are heavily wounded, and that's going to be it for Dusklight. But now she's going to take her damage. She's still failed, so she's going to continue to take that. Okay, and now we have the Deputy Constable. The Constable will swing a power attack, and that will be 2 hits on the Bruiser. That will be a hit with the... All right, so now with the double...
I hate to jump in on this, but should Vampiric Touch, should it have dealt 8d6 damage to me and 8d6 heal to her? Instead of 16d6?
86. Well, that's what it did. The black dice is a damage die, right? The 46 to you. Oh, why? Yeah, why did it do that?
Because it put me at... I went 46 deeper in wounds, I think. But
Yeah,
I think it should have been
25. So
should have been half and half or something, right? Or...
Yeah, you should have taken 25. So that means that 21 should have went back to her as temp hit points. So let me give her 21 temp. All right.
And then I gained 21 back because I shouldn't have had.
Correct.
To
Yep. And then did you get that off, or do you need me to take it off?
Yeah, I can just adjust the wounds.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because when I saw the black die and the green die, I thought it went ahead and did it. So, but it did not. So.
Not that I want her to get healed, but you know.
Well, yeah. Well, she didn't get healed. She just has 10 hit points. So, all right. Now the power strike on the Bruiser. That is a melee strike that counts as 2 attacks. It will do an extra die of damage. So I'm going to go ahead and give this Bruiser the damage. And here it is with the extra die. It takes 23. It will do a second attack. Multi-attack penalty. That is still a hit, and that will be just regular damage. Wow, this Bruiser's taking quite a bit of damage. It's taken 16, so that is going to be it for the round, and we will go ahead and pick up next week.